Hello, it's November the 1st. Happy November. Paul's West for UK here, and it's very scarily close to Christmas, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on which way you look at it. Yep, so let the madness commence. So, this is going to be a month of alternate Amiga and Atari ST games. We start off the month with Atari ST, we'll have Amiga tomorrow, Atari ST after that, Amiga, and so on and so on. Now, I don't know what I'm gonna how this is gonna work. I don't know if I'm gonna have the Atari ST version of the game, then the Amiga version the next day. I don't think I'm gonna do that because that would be a bit sort of boring. I know it's a good comparison, but that's not what these videos are about. So what I'm gonna do is gonna do a different game of each system every day. So yes, okay. So we'll start with Atari ST. Let's just change this screen size a bit because it's a bit small, isn't it? Let's just sort of like whack it up. Obviously keep the border because the border was present on the original system. I don't know how that looks, but yes. Okay, so let's have a look at Atari ST Game a Day. So, well, Atari ST for the first game. So today we're playing Stun Runner, as you already know by the disc icon. Sorry, the title of the video. I'm getting my words mixed up here. So yeah, this is TOS. Let's have a look at which version it is. It's got the rainbow one, so it must be 1.03, 1.04, something like that. I can't remember now. But yeah, let's come into this. So yeah, okay. So right, let's bring it down. I don't know what this is. Is this all the files of the diskette or something? I thought it would have just sort of loaded up automatically. Let's try this auto folder here and see if that brings us anything. Oh, we got a PRG file, that might do it. Okay, so hopefully this is going to work. I haven't tested this yet. Right, okay, so we've got some sort of privacy message, I think, at the start of this one. Do you remember them? Nice music on it, to be honest. So this is Cracked by Vote Yoda. So if you remember doing this, 1990? There we go. Okay, so where is... what can it is? There we go. So we've got the wasp. 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 Or was it a bumblebee? I'm not quite sure. It was like the sort of the hourglass logo. Sorry, the hourglass symbol of the Atari ST. It was a bee for some reason. I can't remember why that was. Hopefully it's loaded. It does seem like it's loading. It's showing me the sectors and stuff loaded in the emulator. So yeah, I am running this in an emulator. I have got a real Atari ST, but it's quite cumbersome to set up all these real machines when you're trying to do a game of day. So I used to do that, but I found the best way to do it now is to use emulators because it just makes it so much easier to do, especially when you do the amount of videos I do game of day and stuff. So yeah, this is 1990 Tengen. So we've got Marcus Goody, Jürgen Frederick, John. Oh, I didn't have time to read that. I was going to read all that, but no, it had other ideas. Okay, so there's a loaded picture of Stun Runners. Let's start the game. It's still loading. You can't see it on the YouTube video. Ooh, it's very nice music for an Atari ST actually. I'll show up in a minute. Yes, I've seen what they've done. They've sampled it as a very low bitrate file to a sort of like get into the Atari ST's memory, Atari ST's disk, etc. Quite common with some Atari ST games. Now the reason I did that is because the Atari ST sound chip is not much dissimilar to the ZX Spectrum one. I think it has a few differences, but yeah, it hasn't got the capability that the Amiga one has, which we'll see as we go later in the month for the video. So so let's go for this. Music is finished and it's going to continue loading, which it is doing. You can't see that on the screen, but yeah, it is loading, I'll assure you. Oh, at least it's got the speech. So we've got our level just like on the arcade machine. So we go for Cakewalk because I'm shit at games. Okay, so let's start the game. Right, okay, so this is the Atari ST version of Stun Runner. Do you remember Stun Runner in the arcade? So you might have played it back in the day, especially if you're as old as me. Okay, so yeah, the frame rate's quite slow, but But to be honest with you, it's quite impressive that they've managed to get this game to work on this system. It's quite a underpowered system. I think it's not well optimised. How the frame rate is quite sluggish, to be honest. I do remember a thing about Stun Runner in the back in the day, and was it actually good on any home system? I don't think it was. I mean, I seem to remember the Spectrum getting poor reviews. Seem to remember the Commodore 64, Amstrad CPC getting poor reviews, and the Amiga and every home port there was. I think the arcade machine itself is quite a legendary game. It's got mixed criticism as well, I think. It's just a strange idea, but yep. So, congratulations. At least it's got the speech. At least it tries to do the speech. That's quite cool, isn't it? So on to the next level here. When it's ready, it's loud enough. All the pauses you'll see in this is when it's loud, and you can't hear the disk drive ticking or anything, but I can see that on the emulator. Right. Okay. So we've got a complete circle tunnel here and stuff. So what do you think of Stun Runner on the Atari ST? I think it's not too bad of a game actually, and I'm actually now curious how this compares on the Amiga, so that's a spoiler for tomorrow. And I'll do an extra game as well, just for shits and giggles. I'm gonna do Stun Runner on the Amiga tomorrow, and then I'm gonna add it with an extra secret game. So look out for that tomorrow at 6 PM. I'll try and do it on time this time. Sorry, I apologise about the delay in the video today. But yeah, do I think Stun Runner on the Atari ST is a good game? Not really. It's a bit slow. The frame rate's shocking. I know it's a old system, but I think even the Atari ST with a 68000 processor could be optimised a bit more than this to make it run better. But yeah, they've tried to sort of do a sort of coin up. I think back in the day, it's weird. It's a weird one for me. I think back in the day, if you went to the arcades and then you went to play Stun Runner in the arcades, and then you picked up on the way back home, like in the car or in the taxi or whatever. You went to a software publisher, like a game shop, and you went to buy the this on disc, and then you loaded it in your ST. I think you might have potentially been happy enough. You might have been intentionally happy enough to have liked it, but it's very slow, it's very clunky, and I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10 for effort. So thank you for watching. I hope you will continue subscribing to Polly's Best for UK for more videos like this one. I'm going to do the Amiga version of this, and also an Amiga game that I haven't disclosed yet. So thank you for watching. Goodbye and happy Wednesday, by the way.